Hi everyone, welcome back to another video on my channel. I'm really happy to announce that I'll be collaborating with David Bombal to release a course on Udemy. I'm really excited about this announcement, but before we discuss it further, let's watch a promo video.
Hey everyone, David Bombal, really excited about this collaboration. I'm collaborating with Rana on a SQL Injection course. I'm not doing the work, Rana's doing all the work here. Tell us about this course. What does it cover? What are people going to learn in this SQL Injection course?
I'm very excited about this course, David, because it's one of several courses that we're going to be releasing to get an individual from beginner level in web application pen testing all the way to expert level. For this course specifically, we're going to be covering a vulnerability category called SQL Injection. SQL Injection is a web security vulnerability that allows an attacker to interfere with the backend query that the application is making to the backend database. When you exploit this type of vulnerability, you usually can leak sensitive information from the backend database. So, for example, things like the usernames of the application, even hashed passwords, or sometimes even 2FA tokens if the application uses a multi-factor authentication solution. But in even severe cases, you could also usually bypass authentication and even gain full-on remote code execution on the backend server. So it's definitely a vulnerability that you want to be looking out for.
Rana, the question people always ask, is there hands-on as part of this course?
Absolutely. So the way that I've structured the course is there's both a theory component and a hands-on component. So for the theory component, I teach you everything that you need to know in order to learn how to exploit this vulnerability. So we go over all the technical details behind SQL injection vulnerabilities, the different types of SQL injection vulnerabilities, and then we learn how to find these types of vulnerabilities from both a black box and a white box perspective, and then how to exploit them. We also cover the prevention mechanisms that you could use in order to prevent or even mitigate SQL injection vulnerabilities. Now that's the theory component. There's also a hands-on component that has 18 labs where you get a chance to exploit all the different types of SQL injection vulnerabilities. Now, the labs are created by the Portswigger organization as part of the Web Security Academy. And in my opinion, they're the gold standard when it comes to learning web security.
Ron, a really interesting story that you told me about Portswigger and your courses. I believe something along the lines that they wanted to buy your courses.
Yes, so they did reach out to me when I first started my YouTube channel. They were really impressed with the content that I was releasing, and they wanted to integrate it as part of the official solutions in the Portswigger Academy. However, I did not want to share the intellectual property of my content, and so I politely declined. And since then, my YouTube channel has had over 1 million views. I have thousands of people watching my videos and finding their first vulnerabilities. I also now have my YouTube videos integrated in the Portswigger website as part of the community solutions under each lab. And now they're on Udemy.
I love that. And I'm really so glad that you've decided to collaborate with me, bringing them to Udemy. Ron, another question people always ask, do you do this stuff in the real world? And I mean, I know this answer. You've got an OSCP, you do this kind of stuff, but just for people who perhaps don't know you, tell us a bit about, your real world experience.
Yeah, absolutely. I personally have a consulting business, and I do this on a day-to-day basis with my clients. So my average day is to pen test a web application that my client either develops in-house or a third-party application that my client uses. I also work with clients to secure their software development lifecycle, so integrate security as part of the SDLC. And I find this type of vulnerability in many of the applications that I test. And like I said, the impact is usually pretty severe. It usually leads to authentication bypass, which makes the vulnerability rating to a high or critical. So definitely a vulnerability that you want to know how to find if you're a pen tester, and a vulnerability that you want to defend against if you're a software developer.
I love that. I love it when people with your kind of experience and knowledge are willing to share with the community and make it available on Udemy, where the courses are not that expensive, because some people charge lots and lots of money for this knowledge. So Rana, I really want to thank you for sharing with the community and making this available on Udemy. Just for everyone who's watching, Udemy have a 30-day money-back guarantee. So if you're not happy about the course for any reason, I can't imagine that you won't be. As Rana mentioned, there are thousands and thousands of people that have taken her courses on her platform as well as on YouTube. So I'm really confident that you're going to love this course. But if you have any issues, get your refund, 30-day money-back guarantee. Hopefully we'll see you in the course. Really looking forward to the course. Rana, thanks so much for making it available to the community.
As you saw in the promo video, David and I are collaborating together to bring my Web Security Academy series courses to Udemy. Now you might be wondering, what's the difference between watching the course on Udemy versus YouTube versus my own Academy platform? And so I prepared a comparison to go over the features that you gain access to in each platform so that you could select which platform to watch my videos on. I'll start off by saying that the videos on YouTube, Udemy, and my Academy platform are very similar with very slight differences. First thing is the YouTube videos contain sponsor messages and promotional ads. The only way that I can afford to keep the channel going is by advertising my paid course, and so you'll see every YouTube video contains a promotional ad at the beginning of the video and at the end of the video. There's also the YouTube ads that play while you're watching the video. Now, if you were to purchase it on Udemy or my Academy, you won't see any sponsor messages or YouTube ads. In terms of subtitles, only Udemy currently has auto-generated subtitles. I'm working very hard to bring subtitles to my Academy. It's currently my #1 priority. Now for YouTube, some videos have subtitles, but majority of them don't have auto-generated subtitles. Another important feature is the content that is included on each platform. My Academy contains all the videos that I've recorded, which is over 140 videos covering 12 vulnerability categories. Whereas on Udemy, each course covers one vulnerability category. So for example, SQL Injection has its own course on Udemy, and server-side request forgery has its own course on Udemy as well. The idea is that if you want to learn only about a specific vulnerability category, then you can buy the course on Udemy. But if you want access to all the vulnerability categories, then you can access them on my Academy platform. Now for YouTube, we have a weekly release schedule, and so not all the videos are currently on my YouTube channel. Up next is gaining access to a Discord channel to ask questions. Currently, there's no support for videos released on YouTube. I tried, but it's impossible for me to keep up with all the comments and questions on YouTube, and so that's why we created paid courses. If you need help and you've purchased the course on Udemy, David's amazing technical team will be there to help you. You'll also get access to David's Discord channel where you can ask questions. Now, if you were to enroll in my own academy, you would get access to a Discord channel dedicated to the Web Security Academy series course. In this Discord channel, you essentially gain access to me. I'm the one that is answering the questions, and you'll also get to collaborate with other students in the course. Last but not least, we have pricing. YouTube is obviously free. The Udemy courses are extremely cheap, and my course on my academy is a bit more expensive. However, again, you gain access to 50+ hours of HD content and over 140 videos covering 12 vulnerability categories. And you also gain access to myself in the Discord channel to ask questions, and that's why it's more expensive. So to sum up, if you can't afford it, watch it on YouTube. If you're only interested in a specific vulnerability topic, get it on the Udemy platform. If you want access to the entire course, register for it on my academy. I've added links to both the Udemy course and the Web Security Academy series course in the description of the video. And so if you're interested in purchasing either one of these courses, you could find the links in the description. Again, I'm really excited about this collaboration, and I look forward to seeing you on whichever platform you decide to watch my videos on. Thank you, and see you in the next video.